What's up, everyone? So I'm going to do another 3 to 4 minute just snippet video, and I figured I would just do this live because it's easiest to do it that way. But I was thinking a lot today while I was working out, what does it really take to be good in med school? Because there's just so many things, and I think I've boiled it down to one thing that I think I really hits home with me, and is just something that I wanted to make sure all of you knew. And this is something that has resonated with me my whole life, and I just have never thought about it in this way until I was really thinking about it today. And it was, what does it really take to be good at school? I've been pretty good at school most of my life. I've been very good at a lot of things I do because I'm very good about this one characteristic, and I wanted to just convey that. What does it take? And I think it's being very good at getting better. So let me make sure you understand that. It's not about like being very good at a lot of things. It's not being good at all. It's not even being good to start. It's being very good at getting better. And I think this is something that I take very close to my heart, because I think when we think about some of the most successful people, we have this tendency to think like these people are just very good at medicine, or they're just very good at science. And that's actually not something that I have found to be the case in med school. The people who are most successful are the people who are very good at getting better. That means that when they see something that doesn't work, they can go back, figure out what went wrong, and they can fix it. When they see what they have trouble with, they're willing to analyze it and learn from it and actually grow from it. And that's something that I actually think very few people have the tendency to do, because very few people have that sort of growth mindset, which I think I preach a lot. Growth mindset, growth mindset, growth mindset. Go Google if you don't know what it is. But the point is, when you run into an obstacle, when you run into a problem, it's not about thinking I'm not good enough for this. It's about saying I'm probably going to fail at this. Hell, I have failed at pretty much everything I've started the first time, but it's about analyzing that failure and being like, how can I get good at this? And so slowly over time, you want to get good at getting better. So everything I've ever done in my life, I guarantee you I've failed at way before I have become really good at it. So let me give you an example. Basketball. I used to suck so much at basketball. I sucked so hard at basketball. In 3rd and 4th grade, I used to be like a cherry picker. I used to just wait on the other side of the court. They'd throw me the ball and I'd still miss it. But as I went through 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, all that time, I kind of refined, and I think I stuck to it. It was that grit and determination. And from there, I ended up making basketball in high school, and even in middle school, I was on basketball. I was playing basketball. But the point is, you have to be willing to analyze your mistakes, figure out what's going wrong, and then realize oh, it doesn't have to be this way. If anything, I have to be good at understanding what the issue is here and be very good at getting better at it. And that is 100%. If that is not the case in your life, it is the case in medicine. So when you get to med school, the people who are most successful in med school, I can guarantee without a doubt, are not the people who are most innately talented. Talent will only get you so far. It's about being good at getting better. It's about understanding the sky is the limit, and just because you're on the ground does not mean you can't get up there. It's about understanding that every step you take is just going to be one more step in the process, but at least it's a step nonetheless. A lot of the people think oh, there's no way I can make it to the top. It's impossible. I'm just down here. Which is of course, if that's your mindset, it's never going to happen. But be very good at getting better. I think the LeBron James quote is, anything you can do, I can do better. And so I don't really relate to that at all, because first of all, LeBron James is a beast. And I'm pretty sure anything that anyone else can do, I probably can't do better. But what I can say is anything that anyone else can do, I can guarantee that I can do it, analyze my mistakes, and come at it again with more tenacity, more resilience, and more determination than ever to do it better the second time. And then over time and time again, I'll get better at it. And that's kind of just the name of the game. So let me just give you one last example, because I know a lot of you have been obsessed with this whole Anki thing. I initially, when I started med school, was so overwhelmed with not knowing how to study. I didn't know what was going on. There was just so much material, and I did not think there would be any way I could get it. And then eventually I boiled it down to okay, how do I learn? Okay, this is how I learn. And how can I apply this learning? So then I slowly downloaded Anki. I was okay, how can I use this to best serve my studying needs? And over time, over the last 1.5 years, I've gotten to a point where I am now. I'm by no means any perfect, but now every day I've learned to do at least 1,000 flashcards, which is crazy. I've slowly started picking up on things. I've slowly started synthesizing material, and I can already feel myself getting better at it. The Prerak that started med school a year ago, who was clueless, out of his mind, doesn't know crap about the human body, is now Prerak that knows a little bit. But it's also a Prerak that knows a little bit, has figured out the system, and knows how to come back at it with more tenacity, more determination, more resilience, and know that there's no limit to the amount that I will learn and how good I will be at getting good at studying. So hopefully that gives you an insight into what it really means to, I think, at least in my perspective, be successful. And I'm not even talking about myself. I by no means consider myself successful. Some of the smartest people in my class who I look up to and adore, I'm like, I always think about a lot of the characteristics they have, and they have this characteristic where they, just because they don't get something doesn't mean they kind of stop on it. They're like, okay, let me analyze this. Let me see what works. Let me see what doesn't work. Let me ask other people what works. Let me ask other people what doesn't work. And then they synthesize it all down, and then they get this perfect formula at the end. And I'm like, I like that. I'm going to apply that. And it's the same thing. Be very good at getting better. I just finished my workout. I'm kind of crazy. I'm going to go take a shower, but I was thinking about that during my workout because I kind of applied it to running too. I started, I kid you not, with the 9-minute mile. I have, like in high school, a 4:40 mile. And last year, I ruptured my tendon. I didn't even think I would be able to run again. And now today, I just ran 4 miles in 28 minutes. So the point is, be very good at getting better. Don't worry about the end goal. Be very good at being better the next time you do something. Just a little bit. Doesn't have to be a lot, just a little bit. But I guarantee you, you apply that theory every day of your life, and it does wonders. So hopefully that makes sense. Thank you all for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe, like this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Love y'all. See ya. Peace.